Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new, welcome to our channel. Today's video is actually a collab with the Bollman bunch. They are Allie, Matthew, and baby Gray, and we are going to do the parenting tag. We are really excited because they live on the West Coast and we live on the East Coast, so we're curious to see how parenting styles vary. So we thought we would do a fun collab for you guys. And they too are like young parents and they have one son just like us, so we're not quite the teen parents, but we're still not like old, I guess. So we just thought it would be fun. So anyways, you ready to get into the video?
Yep.
All right, so the first topic is pro-life or pro-choice. I feel like we're the same on this. Yeah, we're both pro-life. It's just, I don't really think there's a justified reason, but to each his own. Okay, the second one is baby wearing. Do you have an opinion on that? Because you definitely wore Sebastian more than I ever did.
I mean, you can still do stuff and they're right there, so.
Well, some people are like pro baby wearing and then some people are like very against it, which I don't understand, but.
You gotta do life, you gotta do life, I mean.
I personally just never liked baby wearing. I think I only wore him like maybe twice. I never had an expensive carrier. We literally were like, learned how to tie blankets and he was way better at it. So he wore Sebastian more frequently than I did, but we weren't really like big wearers. We kind of just, it just wasn't something, we just like either pushed him in the stroller or carried him.
Yeah.
But not like against it. I mean, more power to you. And if I have a second kid, I'll probably have to baby wear more, because I have to hold a toddler's hand. So I feel like the second baby will be way more likely to be worn. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, circumcision. I feel like this is a good one since... So if you didn't know, I'll link the videos above. But Sebastian actually was born with hypospadias, so he was not able to be... Well, a slight hypospadias. So he wasn't able to be circumcised at birth. So he wasn't circumcised until he was 9 months old?
Something like that. Something
like that. It was last summer. So he was like around 9 months old and it was traumatizing.
It was bad.
It was awful. You're now acting way stronger. It freaked you out way more.
Yeah.
It was rough. Like, it was way different than like a newborn. They're pretty much just gonna like be in pain and then be asleep. We had a crawling...
And they can't touch it. Right,
they can't touch it. We had a crawling baby who was well aware of like his body. He wanted to grab everything. And they also had to do his under anesthesia, which is very different than just like a numbing. So like that was, I think, the worst part over the whole thing, was having to like pick him up from anesthesia. That was like, I cried. It hurt my heart because he was so out of it. But I definitely don't think we're, like against circumcision, but having to go through the situation we did makes us more like, if we have another boy, like if it was a newborn, if they could do it at newborn, we probably would be like, yeah, absolutely. But I honestly don't think if we had another kid born with hypospadias or a reason to where they couldn't circ at birth, we would probably just like leave them uncircumcised, because it was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, yeah, especially with...
Do you agree?
It was traumatic on him, but that bill was outrageous.
Well, yeah, we're still paying for that surgery, so that's probably another reason why.
And will be for a while.
Yeah, but so would you want to circumcise if we had another boy, or?
Yeah, if they can do it at birth, and I don't have to get double billed for it.
So it has nothing to do with circumcision. Okay, sorry if this video is like off a little bit. We had to delete some stuff off the memory card. So anyways, we were talking about circumcision, but yeah, I think we pretty much answered that. Okay, next is adoption, which I don't know why this is controversial, because I don't know why anyone would be against adoption. Like, I don't think we would personally ever put our kid up for adoption, but I would never be against someone who wanted to adopt. Like, I don't know why that's controversial, but yeah, we would never put it was never a thought. We were married. Baby piercing. I'm curious what like your opinion is on like a little girl. Like, would you pierce her ears, or are you like against that?
Yeah, happen eventually.
Okay, so you're good with it, like piercing a newborn?
Yeah.
So am I. My mom always, I wasn't allowed to get my ears pierced till I was like 10, because my mom wanted me to have an opinion on a hole that was going to be permanently in my body. I should have an opinion on. So I wasn't allowed to get them pierced till I was like 10.
What female doesn't have their ears pierced?
I mean, a lot of people don't, but My mom said it should have been my decision and not hers though, so that's why. So you don't care, you would let us pierce a little girl's ears? Oh, good to know. Breast milk versus formula. What's your opinion?
Breast milk.
Breast milk. It's obvious, I mean.
Well, it makes the baby's brain bigger and smarter. It does.
It does, but I mean, I'm obviously like fed is best. I'm never gonna say like starve your kid because you couldn't breastfeed. But I will say there's so many benefits to breastfeeding, and I feel like a lot of people give up faster than they should, or like they're not educated on the situation, which like honestly we went through a course that I think taught us a lot. Like I don't think we would have been as successful or like still breastfeeding.
Like 2 or 3.
Yeah, we went to several classes, but I really don't think if we hadn't gone to those it would have been a very different situation, because those first few days are hard. But yeah, I'm definitely pro breastfeeding 100%, but I think people give up too easily. But okay, cry it out or other, or like bring your kid to your bed.
Cry it out.
Yeah,
we
did cry it out to an extent. We never like let him scream for like hours on end. Like that would be inhumane, and like I don't think either of us could have done that. Like it would have just been awful. But we definitely, like, he's been in his crib since he was 4 weeks old, so he's kind of always been used to his crib. So for us, it was always like if he woke up, we would just let him cry for a few minutes and he puts himself back to sleep. Like he doesn't need us. So we've never, I mean, we never really had to cry it out, but then, you know, the few times we did, he's been fine. So. Spanking. I feel like this is very controversial.
I believe in it.
So I have said all along that I don't think it justifies like hitting a kid with more hitting. I don't think that that is beneficial. And we have proven that that doesn't work, because Sebastian is in a phase right now where he wants to hit everyone, and popping his hand or spanking him, all of the above. Zach's looking at the cats if you're wondering what he's looking away at. But spanking your kid doesn't solve the problem. Sebastian responds way more to like, that hurts, or like if he gets sad, or if like we scream, which we try not to scream, but like he responds better to like us being like that's not okay than he does to being smacked.
Smacked? He makes it sound like he just
I mean no, but I mean like spanking him, like popping his hand he doesn't do anything. Like literally if I'm like Sebastian Elliott, he pops his own hand. Like that's not a punishment for him.
Yeah.
So I definitely don't think spanking is the best option, but you know. Co-sleeping.
No.
No, we've never been co-sleeping. I think our bed is for us. It is like our not sanctuary, but like, I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. It's like a sanctified place for like marriage. Like that's our bed, that's where we sleep. Sebastian has his bed, that's where he sleeps. And like I said, he's been in his bed since he was 4 weeks old. Yeah. So we never co-slept.
And he never slept in our bed. He slept.
The few times we've tried to have sleepovers, he like won't go to sleep. Like he wants to be in his own bed. So.
Well, no, I mean like even when we brought him home from the hospital, he was in a packing play.
Oh yeah.
By himself. He never was in our bed.
Yeah, no, he never slept. Even like the first 4 weeks, yeah, he was in the pack and play like bassinet part. But
then we woke up and Cairo was in there.
Yeah, the first time Cairo jumped into his pack and play, we knew Sebastian needed to go in his own room. Yeah, so. Okay, home versus public versus private versus charter schooling. What's your opinion on like schooling? I'm curious to know what you're going to say, because we've talked about all kinds of different things.
These days, it sounds like it's all going to be homeschooling anyway, so I mean.
Due to, you know, what's going on in the world, but. I went to private school. I went to private school and he went to public school, and I think there's pros and cons to all of the above. Yeah. But if the world keeps going where it's going, we are way more like interested in homeschooling. I mean, Sebastian's never even been to daycare. Our lives have always worked to where like one of us is home with him, and I think we both really like that. And we get to control what he learns, what he doesn't learn. Like we have control of things we want him to know.
What he's like introduced.
Well, who he's around, when he's introduced to different things. Like we like having that control. So I definitely think like we would put him in like a preschool kind of thing. Like we obviously want him to have, we don't want him to be like a weird homeschool kid. We would want him to have some form of like either through sports or through like a homeschool like group of something. But
clear.
The cats are jumping and shaking the camera. But yeah, I don't know. It'll depend when he gets to that age and where we're living, but.
And what the world's doing.
Yeah, and what the world's doing. But we're definitely not opposed to homeschool. That's probably where, if like if he was school aged right now and we had to choose, like, that's probably what he would probably be homeschooled. Mm-hmm. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Vaccinations.
Mm.
Just go ahead, share your opinion. You haven't talked. I've been talking.
I don't know. It's very controversial. Sebastian's had a few rounds of vaccines.
Zach is very pro-vaccine for diseases that have been around for a long time. So chickenpox, that was never a questionable vaccine. He was like,
all these new ones.
That's fine. The new ones are ones that he's like, Sebastian's never getting. So we don't always have the same opinion on it, but I definitely try to hear him out because I do kind of feel like vaccines that are just like randomly created, or like the corona vaccine, none of us would get. Like, there's no way in hell any of us would get it. So I definitely think, I don't know, we kind of agree, but we kind of don't. Like, Sebastian's had all his vaccines. He's up to date as of now.
If I went into it, this video would get like banned off YouTube or something. So I'm not even going there.
But anyways. Okay, medicating children. I think this is like if they have like ADD or like things like that.
Medicating children?
Yeah, like I think if like they have to like ADD or things like that, like do you agree in medicating them, or? I don't think we've ever talked about it, so I'm curious.
I mean, the less drugs somebody can be on, especially pharmaceuticals, the better off they are.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I feel like there's so many other things. Like, I've struggled with like mental health, which,
I mean, there's just so many things like CBD and all that stuff. Like,
well, yeah. But like, I've been through mental health things and I've never taken medication for it. And while I definitely think I might have should have taken some at some points, I feel like I feel like I worked through things better when I talked about it. Like, I feel like there's like therapies and different things that like you should do first, and then like if none of those are working,
most of those drugs just turn you into a zombie. So
right, which was why I never wanted to be on them. I like that kind of freaked me out. So I definitely, like, if Sebastian needed medication of something like that, I feel like it would be we would try every alternative before putting him on that. Like, it would be a last alternative kind of thing, and even then it would be like probably not. But
get your shit together, boy.
That's so mean. Okay. Cloth versus disposable diapers.
Cloth diapers are great for wipes, like wiping stuff up, but no.
Okay, so when we had Sebastian, was it John's? I think it was something from your stepdad.
My mom gave it.
I know, but I think they were like, she said something like they were from John or something. But anyways, a pack of like cloth diapers, you can get them on Amazon. She gave them to us and I was like, we're not cloth diapering. But they're perfect burp rags. They're amazing.
Or food rags.
I mean, anything. But when Sebastian was teeny tiny and he was nursing and everything he ate, he spit up. I mean, all the time. Everywhere we went, we had a burp rag on our shoulder. Like, those were the best for that. Now, the more I learn about cloth diapers, I feel like you can save so much money if you're willing to do the laundry for them. But I also feel like I would only want to do...
That's disgusting.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But I feel like I'd only want to do the laundry while they were exclusively breastfed. So like the first 6 months, I feel like I could do cloth diapering because the poop's just like pee. It's not any grosser, any more gross.
No.
But...
no, you got it. You got it.
But...
you can baby Huey that thing all day. I ain't touching it. I ain't touching it. You got it.
It's better for the environment.
Give her environment.
You can't say that word on my channel. I can say certain things. I don't want to say the F word. Ugh. Okay, this one I have an opinion on. Store-bought baby food versus homemade.
Homemade.
Yeah, but we didn't do baby food at all.
No,
so I'm very like baby-led weaning.
You're gonna do it. Just
100%.
Make sure you're doing it and know what your kid's getting.
Yeah. Anyways, so we did baby-led weaning with Sebastian, and I think that I would never do it any other way. Like, I would never do baby food. Ever. Nope. After experiencing how great baby-led weaning was, but...
He was 8 months old in Waffle House eating a 2-egg breakfast.
He likes to eat.
That lady was astonished. Astonished.
But I definitely think if we had done baby food, I would have loved to have pureed it myself. I feel like that would have been fun. I feel like I would have really enjoyed it. But yeah, I don't know. Definitely would have homemade it, but okay. I think that is all of them. So these are our parenting opinions. If you agree, comment down below. If you disagree, let me know why. Curious to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure you go check out the Bollman bunch. Again, they are linked down below. Go and check them out, follow their channel, give their video a thumbs up, give our video a thumbs up, and stay tuned because, let's see, I think you guys are going to see this video, and then starting next week, I'm going to post twice a week. So Mondays and Fridays, you will be seeing videos now instead of just once a week. And I have a new series starting on being an au pair and everything that goes along with that. So stay tuned for those videos. They're going to be super awesome. And thank you guys so much for watching this one, and we'll see you in the next video.
Adios.
Smile, wave and smile. Bye.